Ago, there was an inn, but everything collapsed after one accident that happened in 1930s. There was a wedding party on that island. That wedding party and the weather changed. Of course, the communication from the land to the island was, of course, using a small 1,000 lakes. And that 1,000 lakes, of course, is a lie. We do not have 1,000 lakes. We have more than 2,000 lakes, some of them big. The biggest lakes are concentrated in the east of our region, in the land of Great Masurian Lakes. But there are also some big lakes in other parts of our territory, our voivodeship. Soon we will see one of them. So such is the administration and division of administration in our country. As you see, the road from the main road from Olsztyn to Warsaw is being reconstructed. Now, this is what I told you about yesterday. These works were to be finished last year, but during the works, numerous excavations were made, and it made the workers stop their constructing works, and the time of building is longer, about 9 months. The length from north to the south is about 70 kilometers. Forests. The area of those up to 60,000 people, so another bigger town was built. And we are again in veterinary, one or 4 important in science centers of veterinary in Poland. Olsztyn is picture situated, and those low buildings on
Look at the log. It's really big.
In 1961, and there was only one channel in Olsztyn, and the TV broadcast began at 5 p.m. and lasted till 11 p.m. and the film was repeated at 10 p.m. for those who work on shifts.
Not a lot.
It's warm. It's warm. No mogą się okazją. A to polskie dzieci? Nie. No. Aha. It's still not forbidden in a way. It passed away. Many years ago we listened to Europe,
You are Polish.
London and so on.
So you know this code. I don't.
Still in Poland, the European Union didn't forbid to use such stoves. Okay.
You know the story.
So I think you remember also such. Yes. And open it.
Put the sandwich.
Coffee beans?
That's right. It's for roasting coffee. It's
Yeah.
for roasting coffee. Not only coffee, because nowadays we mean coffee, you know, natural coffee, but people made also coffee from, for example, wheat,
Okay. Yeah.
burning it simply.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's this?
Shear the sheep.
It's, yes, when you had sheep, from time to time you have to cut the wool from sheep. And it was for cutting the wool. And clever women who had some artistic approach to life also took a piece of paper and cut ornaments using these.
Okay.
You will see, it's fastened to the.
Take some skill.
That's right. Still, in the part of Poland called Kurpie, about 100 kilometers from here, you can meet, it's strange, you can meet people who do not do it for money, but women sitting on the doorstep, and cutting just for fun, just with
Okay.
the soul. Because you put, no, it's not with the soul. You put coals into that. It made it warm, and you put iron. There is also an iron with a soul. You put such a part of metal into the stove, made it warm, put it into the iron, and you put iron.
Yeah.
You went into the stream and chop, wash clothes. When the clothes, yes, when the clothes, they were made of linen. Linen is quite hard.
Yes.
You put it on it and made it softer.
Yes.
Don't complain about ironing nowadays. Try to lift the iron.
Wow,
Can you imagine such a work?
effective ironing.
Hands, ducks in it, and only necks and the head were appearing from here, because the animal couldn't take out. It is too small. 1, 2, 3, 4 next.
Okay.
Yes. What else? What's this? A mouse trap. You put something tasty inside. The poor animal came into, and it couldn't get out. So you came in the morning, took the mouse, tried to iron with the iron. Heavy. So don't complain that you have to iron nowadays. Okay. It was for roasting, for example, coffee. For roasting coffee. And a bed for 2 people bed. You took it out and 2 people could sleep here. Go to the kitchen, please.
Okay.
Aquí dentro. Enrique.
What's this for? It's not for women to make their husband polite. No, it's for washing clothes in the stream and in the river. And this for washing and
To scratch.
ironing.
To scratch the
Yes.
the clothes.
Clothes.
You are a gentleman.
Ey, sind die noch von damals? Nein, glaube ich nicht.
Glaube ich nicht. And when it cries, you just gently rock it.
And in this chamber, come here, please. this is some other. Come here, please. What is for?
You're going to get the back of my head.
When villages came to the town to market, the different things used by people in the
It's really nice.
Not like
Gabriel, no.
Va. ¿Estaba liándola? No.
was not a school. It was a house, or yes, in the beginning it was not a school. But as the museum has exhibits from old schools, they found a place in that room just to show the exhibits. You can see benches, blackboard, a place for a teacher which is a little bit higher because the teacher had to observe the children, and the bench next to the teacher's table in Poland was called the donkey bench. Donkey bench. A bench for a stubborn pupil who didn't want to learn, who disturbed. So the teacher told him or her, sit next to the teacher's table just to keep him quiet, in order, yes? You do not remember such benches? I do. Okay, go left. To the workers, because the time of benches, you know, it is not raining, we must work as much as long as we can. Walking back home, people will have here in this region, in this part of Poland, protected people from insects walking on the ceiling, but also when they were sleeping, that it was warmer. When a woman had a baby, maybe this way, the laziness is the mother of improvement, isn't it? Have a look. That lazy woman from that house, I wouldn't like to say lazy, it's not polite. The woman of that house had a baby. She hanged the cradle with the baby on that piece of rope. And when the baby was crying At night she didn't have to wake up, go to the bed. Come in, come in. The family must have been rich because they were able to buy even such a big clock that is standing behind you. I think that there are some people from the United Kingdom, yes? Are there any? Who are they? Hands up, here. In the first kitchen, the so-called dark kitchen, to jest pierwsza kuchnia, ciemna kuchnia, czarna kuchnia. Built in this, people prepared dishes, smoked food here in that black kitchen. They made a bonfire, put a pot on a rack, iron rack, and it was a kitchen. But then soon times changes and we will see a normal, usual kitchen that we can use even now. Let's come to the store. Great. And that's one.
That's the truth. I'm a little bit shocked. Yesterday we played and I had to go but my friend other people so I let him left shoe because I should be right. So we were like I got
If people in the village were poor or they were rich, it depended on what? On the quality of the town of Stockholm. He collected houses from several regions of Sweden. His idea was rather, from our point of view, rather crazy because he wanted to move houses together with people who lived in those houses and settle them down not far from the capital of Sweden and let them live in their own old style. In the 19th century, especially in the second half of the 19th century, people in Europe realized that they were losing something. The industrial development, industrial revolution, changed the style of life, and people realized, especially scientists, realized they were losing the traditional folk culture, traditional folk songs, traditional folk dresses, and traditional folk agriculture. And the first man who did a lot to preserve such culture was born in Sweden, worked at the University of Gypsies, bigger one in the region of Mława. It is about 50 kilometers south in the direction of Warsaw. But also, for example, in Olsztynek, there are about 400 gypsies. In such a small commune, such a small group, they still speak their own language. But they officially in them. In 1960s, a new law was introduced in Poland that made them settle down. Of course, they didn't want to because it was their tradition to travel from one place to another. What did they live from? Everybody knows. Politically correct it is not to say that they were stealing things, but you know, especially the younger generation. I remember that when I was young, when gypsies came to Olsztynek, so what did my mother do? Closed the gate to the garden, closed all doors, and observed what they do. What will they do? Will they try to take something and run away or not? In 1960 they were settled down, but they didn't want to get rid of such carriages. So even in Olsztynek, in those districts, they were settled down. They kept those carriages at the houses. Still, when you are plowing the land in this area, especially south from Olsztynek, you find a lot of stones. So they were used to construct houses. Such houses were not very good. They were rather... In winter they were not very warm, let's say. But it was natural material, that's why. And we have an example of such house. The other houses were built of wood, and times changed, and insurances came in the 19th century, and when you had a house made of wood, you had to pay much more, because insurances were obligatory. So when you had a house made of wood, you had to pay much more than if you, instead of a house made of wood, built a new house made of brick. So brick houses appear in villages. That's why in older villages in our region, you can see still a lot of houses, red roof, red walls, brick walls, because natural material is clay. Okay, let's go to the next house.
There's a